Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Robyn. My channel is called Robyn's Love of Sewing because I really love sewing and I want to teach others the love of sewing. So today we're going to make a sock baby. And this is my very first video, so I'm so excited. And thank you for joining me. Here we go. Let's get started. Okay, to get started, you're going to need a sock. I'm going to use this white one here with the little frilly lace. This is going to become the bonnet. You're going to need some clear rubber bands, fiberfill, some pink and black embroidery thread, and some embroidery needles. Okay, to get started, the heel is going to be where the face of the baby is at. So we're going to flatten out the sock like this so that the heel is in the front. That's going to be the baby's face, and then you're going to come down here and you see where the toe stitching is. We're going to put one ball of fiberfill right here and the other one on this edge of where the stitching stops. That gives you an idea of where to place it. So we're going to get 2 balls of fiberfill and get them about the same size. And then we're going to take one with the heel facing up. You're going to go down in here. I'll put the fiberfill down there, and we're going to put one at one end of this stitching and just kind of put it in a ball and then poke it out right there where that stitching is with your finger, and grab a clear elastic like you're doing a ponytail and just stick it around. Poke your finger out and stick it around like that, and then pull your finger out, and there you got one foot. Now we're going to go to the other side and do the other one. Just going to poke the fiberfill in there. Go to the other side of where the stitching is. Poke the finger out with the ball of fiberfill. Take your elastic. Sorry, trying to stay in frame. And wrap that around. There's that one. There. So those are the 2 little feet. Okay, now we're going to stuff some for the body, for the lower body. Stuff some more fiberfill in there. Okay. Now this is where we're going to put the hands, right here. Because this is going to be the face, the heel is going to be the face. So we're going to come down right about here and here and do the same thing we did with the feet. Make 2 balls of fiberfill the same size. They could be the same size as your feet or a little smaller, depends on how you want your baby to be. I think I'm going to do mine about that size. Come in here. Okay, poke that out. There we go. There we go. Got one arm. We'll do the other arm. Okay. Now we have the 2 feet and the 2 arms. Now we're going to stuff it just to the neck area. Okay, see where the heel is? That's going to be the face. Now we're going to put a rubber band right below where the face is going to be. You're going to grab a rubber band. Again, kind of like you're doing a ponytail. Stick it around there. Twice. And pull that out. Stretch that a bit. Now we got the rubber band around there. That's going to be the neck. Now we're going to stuff the face. And then we're going to do another ponytail. Right on top of the head. Like that. See, like that. And then you just take the top and you roll it down. And that becomes the little bonnet. Isn't that sweet? Now we're going to take some embroidery floss and give it some eyes and a little mouth. Okay, I took a pencil and I just drew a little outline of a mouth and 2 little half circles for the eyes. Can you see that? And that'll be my guide. And then I remove the hat so that we can do all our stitching from right here, from the top. And I have my embroidery needle with 4 strands of black embroidery thread. So we're going to start here and go down to where just below the beginning of the eye. The beginning of the eye is just above the needle. So I'm going to come out right there. And then I'm going to come back up here at the beginning of that half circle and come out just a little bit past that first stitch, staying on the line of where the eye is. Can you see what I'm doing? And then pull that through. And then when you see this, you'll see better where I was coming in at, and right there. Now I'm going to go back in the middle of this stitch right here where that one came out, right there. Do it this way, see if you can see. Okay, I'm going to come in right here in the middle of those threads and come back out right above that and pull. Not too tight. And then I'm going to go back down in the middle of these threads right there and come out at the very end of the eye, right where the eye ends, right there. Can you see that? I'm going to pull that through. Whoops, got cut on the arm. Pull that through gently, and see it's a little looser, that way you can fix the eye like that. Now the last stitch, I'm going to go back down where these stitches right there in between all those lines right there. And now I'm going to go in there, but I'm going to come out over here at this eye. And I'm going to start right there. See that? And pull this out. And there's one eye. Now we're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to come back behind this stitch at the beginning of where we drew the eye right there. And then I'm going to come out right there. Can you see that? And then pull that down gently. Don't pull too tight or you'll mess up your eye. And now I'm going to come back over here. Now I'm going to come back in the end of those stitches in between the threads and come out just a little bit past that stitch I just came from. See? Right there. Pull that down. Now I'm going to go back in to the end of this right there and come out at the end of this eye. Like that. Okay, and now I'm going to go back down through here and I'm going to come out at the mouth a little bit from the beginning. See, can you see where that's coming out? See, the mouth starts here, but I'm coming in just a little bit past that. Okay? Now, with the mouth, we're going to come right at the beginning where I drew the line for the mouth. You see that? Right at the beginning? You'll see that? Okay. I'm going to come here and come out just a little bit past that one. Can you see that? And pull that through. And we're going to go the same way all the way across like we did the eyes. You have to make these smaller stitches so it'll go in a curve for you, because if you just go one big line, it's going to be straight and not a nice little smile. So now we'll come back in here in the middle of those threads and come out right almost to the end, but not quite. Leave a little bit. See, this is where we're coming out. See, I'm going in here, coming out there. Pull that. Now I'm going to come back through here and come out right at the top where we drew the end of the mouth on that side, and pull that through. Pull it too tight. If you pull it too tight, you can lift it out with your needle like that. Now, this last stitch we're going to go in there, and we're going to come back out at the very top where we started. Can you see that? For our last stitch. And there's the mouth and the eyes. And now to tie off, put your needle right here and come out. And then you're going to take this thread that's coming out of the head and you're going to wrap it around. 1, 2, 3. I do 4 just for extra good measure. And then pull it through, and that knots it off. And that is done. Now we just clip this thread. Pull down the hat, and you got a sweet little sock baby. And you can take and pinch the nose and twist, and you got a little nose. And then if it's a newborn baby, we want to give it an umbilical cord. Take one of the clear, thinnest of the rubber bands, and pull and go around this about 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then if it's too big, you can pull the stomach like this and make it, oops, I almost made it too small. But now you have a little umbilical cord and you have a sweet little baby. You can even put a little blush here if you want. Let me go get some blush, show you that. Okay, I went and got some blush, and I'm going to show you. Just put a little bit of blush with a Q-tip, just a little bit, and you can make some cute little rosy cheeks. A little bit more over here. Can you see that? What a sweet little baby. These are great for baby showers or just to have fun making these with your grandchildren or your children. And you can make a little blanket, you can make a little diaper. Here's one I made earlier with a little bow, the little belly button, and it has a little diaper. And I made it a little blanket out of fleece. They're so cute. And if you have smaller socks, look at this cute little guy. So sweet. It's got some fuzz on him. Isn't that sweet? I love them. They're so cute. I love babies. Even pretend ones. Have fun sewing. Y'all have a blessed day. Thank you for joining me on my first video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and hit subscribe. And hit the bell if you want to be notified every time I upload my next video. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.